Okay guys, a lot of people were requesting a slower version, and I saw a lot of comments having trouble with the nulls and everything. So I'm going to also be giving a more in-depth version, which is more simple than the other one I did. I'm not going to do like an audio and like the other effect. This is solely just a sprite movement tutorial. So you want to get your 3 sprites and you want to line them up. So this is the very bottom one, so I'd move that one all the way down with the camera movement. This makes it closer to the camera or further from the camera. This one, I would move it down just a little bit more and move it to the side more. And this one, I would move closer to the camera in the center, anywhere, it can go anywhere. I also like to zoom these out, or not zoom them out, but just make them smaller because it looks better. And then you want to get your nulls, which you go press to objects and then add nulls. I add 4 nulls when I'm doing 3 sprites. It's just, I feel like it looks better for in transition, and then like if you want, you can do 5 nulls for an out transition. But I'm not going to be doing that today. I'm just focusing on sprite movement. This is a problem that a lot of people have, but you have to connect all of your basic layers, like your sprites, your background, all to null 1. You don't connect them to all the nulls, just the first null. There's a button up here to connect it, and you press that, and you parent it or connect it to null 1, right here. See, now it says it's connected. So I'll just show it again. I click on the thing, press the button, and click on null 1. How to know it's connected, it'll look like that after, and it'll show that right there. And another thing is, if you don't connect your nulls to each other, then they're not going to move once you like start doing transitions on the 3rd null. But the 2nd null is not connected to the 3rd null, it's not going to work. I know a lot of people have trouble with that. So you want to zoom in to your first sprite, make your first sprite look good, nice in the center, and I like to do a transition. And then you want to move it out. You never want to do it directly like this because it won't look smooth, it won't look good. You never want to put it directly on your bookmark. You want to put it a little bit before and a little bit after. And let me show you why in a second. And if it always looks like this, you can always zoom your sprite out more and just zoom this in more to make it look better in a way, make it look more or like less chaotic. So obviously it's not looking good right now. That's why you have to add graphs. This is the graph I like to use. I like to go in the like center, and then just like that. All right. Obviously it looks chopped right now because there's no other transition, right? If you want to make it look even better, you can add rotations like that. You don't want to do too much. Again, just go to the midpoint. And then you want to repeat the process. So that sometimes though you want to put it like further out. There's like a really big gap of transitions, and then do the same thing. I will do an out transition too. It's just a slide. Usually when you're working with nulls, you want to just, or with sprite nulls, like anything like that, you just want to do a slide. You can do up, down, to the left, or right, it doesn't really matter. But you want to do this one really quick. Really quick. And you want to do, this is not required, but you can do this graph. I do this, or I just go like that sometimes. But you usually go like that, and I go like that. See? Okay. That was the more in-depth and slower tutorial. If you have like any other questions, or if you just want me to do a different tutorial on like something else, I can definitely do that. Just make sure to comment, and yeah, thank you for watching.